Hey, what's going on? The mic is open and the mic is hot. This is Open Mic America. And I just want to start off by asking you a question because I've asked myself this question and now I want to ask it to you. And that question is, what are you willing to broker? What are you willing to broker? Because we're at a stage now where we're going to have to broker. Because when a government gets ready to implement wholesale change, they must first demonstrate total control. And then they can implement wholesale change. And coronavirus is that point for us now, because wholesale change is about to be implemented across many spectrums on many levels. It's going to be crazy. And I just really think we have to start asking ourselves, what are you willing to broker? Because in exhibiting total control, what they've said is we can do what we want, how we want, when we want. And right now, that's a bad thing and a bad power for someone such as Trump to have. Because he don't give a shit. He does not give two shits because he knows he's unpopular for the most part with the majority. There's only a little segment that, are okay with what he's doing, okay with how he's doing things, all this stuff. So, he doesn't give a shit now because he knows he's got that little band behind him and he's going to keep running with it as far as he can. I mean, he takes every opportunity to grandstand, updates. He takes it as a political grandstand, be able to campaign. So that's not a good thing. It's not a good look. It's not a good situation. So it becomes what are we willing to broker? I mean, he's putting states against the nation now. When I hear him tell states to go out and broker your own deal, you go broker your own deal. What I hear is, I lost the trade war. My trade policies are failing. They don't like me. I can't get you a good deal. My name is shit in these people's mouths. And that's what I hear. So now what I'm going to need you to do is I'm going to need you to go make your own deal as a state. Broker your own deals because they don't want to see me. They don't want to see me because I failed. I tried to get you all the deal. I really tried, but they were better than me. They beat me. So now you go do it. So now he's pitting states against one another to cover up the fact he failed. His trade war failed. And it cost us more in the end. Because now you've got states bidding against states with other countries for the same goods and services. It's not right. It's not right. It will never be right. Again, what are you willing to broker? And I understand. Don't get me wrong. I want to go outside. I want this to be over. I want this to be done. I want to get back to life as normal. But I'm not in such a rush to go outside and broker off everything like these idiots are. So you know what I say? You people that are carriers, you have a right to go outside too. You have a right to be a carrier. You have a right to be anonymous because, before you go outside, you may have to broker off and give up your status so people know that you're a carrier. So before you do that, go out, march with those people, embrace them, hug them, love them, fight the fight with them, because you're a carrier and you have that right to keep that privacy to yourself. If that's one of the things you may have to broker off to be able to go outside. Think about it. I mean, we're at that brokering point. We are at the point of brokering. The whole thing that bothers me the most, and it really eats at my core, because in the 1960s, when blacks wanted civil rights, they got out, they rioted, they marched, they did whatever. They didn't even carry handguns with them. They didn't carry no handguns with them, but they got dogs let loose on them. They got tear gas, they got hosed, they got beat. You could bet if this was a group of black people out there doing their thing, fighting for what they want, fighting for what they believe, every law enforcement, militia, whoever can stop it, control them, contain them, do whatever, would be there full force. We probably see more pictures of the law enforcement sent to stop them. But we don't see that. So you know what? This is proof. This is in your living room, on your timeline, in your newspaper, in your face. White privilege is real. And it's been that way since they got off the Mayflower. They brokered to come here and take what they want. And anytime they're held to the task of being treated like everyone else is when white people show their ass the most. Like now. They want to go outside. They want the economy open back up. Who the fuck doesn't want the economy open back up? We all want it open back up. But we have to do it right. So, carriers, go out there. Join them. Embrace them. Help them out. If you do it right, maybe there just won't be enough to vote in November. And your status will be safe. You won't have to broker that off. I'm just saying. I know that's wrong, that's mean, that's dark, and that's angry, but it's not. I mean, it really bothers me. It really bothers me that white privilege gets shoved in our face with this, because that's all it is. That's why look when Ferguson happened. Look when anything happens where we hit the streets en masse and protest. Law enforcement's right there. But you don't see law enforcement marching them along, pushing them, get your ass back in the house. There's a quarantine order. Take your ass home. It's just that simple. But, hey, who am I? And, I'm not asking everybody to arrive at my conclusions. Just ask yourself your own simple question. Ask yourself your own simple question. There's so many ways now that you can get answers. And arrive at your own opinion. And I don't try. I don't let my emotions rule or sway me. And if I wake up and I'm in agreements with everyone else, if I wake up and I'm in agreement with everyone else, that means they got it right. Because I didn't change. I didn't bother my opinion one bit. Didn't budge one bit. But here I am in agreement. So that means you got it right. Not a bad place to be. But it is what it is. So, I don't know. You tell me. That's what the comment box is for. I want your thoughts, and engage me. Hashtag Open Mic America, at GM Ford, no filter, on all the social medias. And I just want to know. I'm just really curious. What are we brokering? Because, look at it. 100 years ago, it was 1920s. Same economic situation going on. Here it is, 2020. Same economic situation going on. So that means they're getting ready to broker for another 100 years. What are you willing to give up for 100 years to have what you want? The mic is open. The mic is hot. This is Open Mic America. I'm GM Ford. Enjoy.